Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Pink Diamond Dikembe Mutumbo. This card is the lock and reward for getting the entire NBA 26 Series 1 collection done. And then you lock in both the East and the West. You get Serge Ibaka and Danny Granger. And then you lock both of those guys in for this Dikembe Mutumbo. Now, Dikembe is a 7'2" dominant inside big. I expect this card to be very, very good in a lot of ways right now. But he can't shoot, which isn't the most important thing in the world right now, I don't think, for an inside, but also is a little bit on the slower end. That's the part I'm a little, well, he's not really. 7'9" speed. He's not slow. You would expect him to be a little slower than that, actually, but he's not insanely fast. At this point in the year, though, he's pretty fast, I will say that. 93 strength, 85 vert, 95 rebounding, 96 interior, pretty good defense on the perimeter, 98 block. I mean, he's going to be absolutely insane defensively and really insane as a masher as well, especially with his size, 92 close shot, 90 standing dunk, all that type of stuff. I expect this card to just absolutely decimate on the interior on both ends of the court, especially at this point in the year where nobody else has bigs with any size besides like free agent Wemby, basically. You got Hoffbox up east, brick wall, high flying denier, movable enforcer, paint patroller, pogo stick, posterizer, post lockdown, rebound chaser, just a ton of defensive Hall of Fame badges and a bunch of other inside and defensive gold badges as well. Badges to add, I mean, maybe you add like a lightning launch, a couple things like that, a couple of any sort of like defense or finishing badges he doesn't already have, maybe pick dodger. I just don't think shooting badges really matter that much for this card because realistically, he's not going to shoot the ball well anyway, even with them. So I obviously you got to know what your cards can do, right? And at the end of the day, Dikembe Mutombo's strength is going to be his inside ability on both ends of the court. And while he's not going to be a flashy, sexy card, he's going to be a very dominant inside finisher, and he's going to be an absolutely incredible defender. He's going to prevent the mashing in a way that realistically no other big man in my team truly can. And I just expect him to be extremely elite in those two areas. And so, can he shoot? No. Does it matter? Not really. You know what I mean? I will say I'm not sure that the stick. I just don't know if you can shoot with a low these low stats this year. I can't hit with Dikembe at all. Even from the mid range, I can't. He has a 70 mid range. I'm not even close. I feel like slightly late. Let's try with the button. Maybe we can hit with the button. Slightly late again. Let's try this one. Early. Not even close. There we go. Green to mid range. It's possible to green the mid-range. There you go. You just got to find it. I don't think green and 3 balls is going to happen though this year with the 43 ball. I don't think that's going to be the case. He's going to dominate around the rim. He might make an occasional mid-range if you find the jump shot on it. He's never probably going to make a 3, to be totally honest. If he ever does, it's going to be very, very rare. But look, I like the idea of this card for sure. Will he be that great in execution? We'll see, but I think he should dominate on the inside if nothing else, and I hope his defense is incredibly good too. I really hope I noticed the impact of it. We'll see. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what Dikembe Mutombo can do. Alrighty, we're playing against Vaha, who won a King of the Court last year and is definitely a pretty darn good player. A lot of sweats in all these online modes I've noticed so far, and I'm sure Vaha is not going to be any different in that respect. We'll see what Dikembe can do in this game, though. I'm really excited to see what this card can do on the interior. I expect his finishing ability to be pretty darn phenomenal, and I think that will allow him to kind of dominate Boogie. I mean, the honest truth is Boogie's a really good card, but I just don't know if he's going to be able to really compete with Dikembe on the interior. Now, Dikembe's lack of shooting is an issue. There's no doubt about that, but I don't think it's a complete killer by any means. We'll get inside here and immediately dump it into Dikembe for a easy mash. Mashing is already good in this game. You give a guy like Dikembe the size advantage that he has right now physically and the player build that he's got, as well as just the inside stats and badges. And I think you're probably going to have a pretty darn tough time at getting many stops on Dikembe. Now, that 3-point play is kind of fire. I'm not even going to lie. He just kind of cooked me with that one. So that was a W, but quick slip. He's going to try to help over, but he didn't help at all really with Tobias, at least not very significantly, and that does not get the job done. Gets us another inside bucket to start off the game. So not a bad start at all here. Good help down. Watch the rotation. We're right out the corner a little bit. Good defense so far. I'd like to see Dikembe get involved defensively, but if he doesn't get the ball to Boogie, there's not going to be much involvement to really be had for Dikembe. You know what I mean? That's just how it's going to be if he doesn't get the ball. But good defense right here, and let's push the floor. He's got 79 speed. He can kind of put the ball on the floor a little bit, and I mean, obviously, like this is just like good luck. I don't even care that Tobias Harris is there. He's way too little. It's just easy. It's barbecue chicken right now is what it is. He looks like freaking Shaquille O'Neal out there. A big like this right now with the way this game is and the lack of options to stop him is really, 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 really good. You know what I mean? Because as good as the other bigs in this game are, and there are a couple good ones, they're just not big enough or physical enough right now to compete, especially like a Boogie. He's 6'10". He's just not competing against Dikembe on the interior. If I catch the ball, I feel like I can go up and dunk on every single play. Is it a little OP? Maybe, but it's kind of how the gameplay on the interior is right now. That's why I said, in my opinion, that's the main gameplay thing I would like to tweak. I think injuries and illegal screens should be turned down, but those aren't as much gameplay things as much as, speaking of illegal screens, by the way, again, I think number one, injuries and illegal screens should probably be turned down. But in terms of actual real gameplay adjustments that like the way the game plays, I think interior defense is the one area where they could tune it up just a little bit. I'm not saying it needs to be through the roof, but as of right now, a guy like a Dikembe is just kind of unfair, even without the ability to shoot, because a guy like DeMarcus Cousins just can't do anything with him. You know what I mean? That's the honest truth. And hey, I like what I've seen out of this Dikembe overall, man. Definitely a very solid start to this game, but I kind of almost feel bad because, like, look how I'm playing. You know what I mean? He's not like, what? Yeah, you're just not getting a stop on this card ever, unless you send a double team and then somebody's going to be open. Boogie Cousins certainly isn't getting a stop on this card. I'll say that. There might be other bigs in this game that maybe can, like if Vlade Divac is a little taller, might give you a little bit better chance. But as of right now, I would be getting annoyed right now if I was Vaha, to be honest. And he probably is. I mean, he already paused the game and went to change some settings and stuff. He probably is getting annoyed, and I don't blame him, because look what's going on right now. I mean, I'm going to throw it to Dikembe again. I'm going to back him down. I'm going to drop step. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to score. The only reason I didn't score that time is because I got offensive 3. I didn't get out of the paint enough. I thought I got out of the paint enough and could reset in the paint, but I don't think I ever reset myself out of the paint, so that's my bad. But again, sorry, Boogie. Nothing you can do. I'm just going to score every single play. He hasn't gotten a stop yet, and in all honesty, I'm not sure he's going to get a real stop in this gameplay. So that's just how it goes, man. I wanted to see what the card can do. This is not, to be fair, this is not the way that I would want to play this game. Like, I think it's kind of lame to play like this personally. But as of right now, this card's so freaking good on the inside, and there's not really options to stop him. If you have him, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? I'm just going to throw him the ball every single play. And he's, I don't care. It's a gameplay. I'm going to throw the ball every single play, even if it's turnover. I'm going to shoot the ball to Dikembe every single play. We're just going to see how good he is as a finisher. That was a force for sure. And if he sends double teams and starts trying to rotate and make it really hard to get the ball into Dikembe's hands, maybe he'll be able to get some stops. But the honest truth is, if I'm patient and smart with my offense, I think he's going to have a really, really hard time. Another easy dunk. Like, this card's pretty OP right now, to be honest. Once we have enough good defensive bigs, or maybe they buff the interior defense just a little bit, this card won't be as OP. But as of right now, I just don't know who can stop him. You know what I mean? Like, he's just too big. I'd be annoyed. I would really be annoyed. I'm not playing with skill right now. This is not skillful. I am running pick and roll, throwing it to him, and either drop stepping or going up, depending on my inside position. And literally every play I've scored. The only times I haven't scored are when I threw a turnover on a bad pass, and when I got offensive 3-second because I didn't reset, but I still scored on that play too. I feel bad for my opponent. I'm not playing better than he is, but I have more points than he does, and Dikembe is completely unstoppable. This card's broken, dude. He might be the best card I've used just because of how impossible he is to stop right now, honestly. There's just nobody that's physically, I mean, maybe Vlade. I will say Vlade feels like he'd be a better option. He's 7 foot 7'1". Boogie's not going to do it, though. As much as people like the idea of a Boogie Cousins at center because of his floor spacing and stuff, I'll be totally honest with you. Yeesh. We'll see what Vlade does. Let's find out. Vlade's on his bench. Perfect. Okay. We'll get a couple of Vlade Divac guarding Boogie or Dikembe possessions. See if he can get a stop or two. And after that, we'll call it a video. But I just want to see if he can get a stop or two with Vlade potentially. Although whoever this is, I'm sorry, Tobias. You're just not gonna. You are not Vlade. Get him the ball and back him down. In fact, I'll let you X switch it. I'll let you X switch. I want you to get Vlade on him. I will let you X switch it. Go X switch. Please go X switch. Please go X switch. Thank you. Vlade's 59 speed, so he can't get, he was too high. Vlade's 20 speed slower than him, so he can't stay in front of him as he slips behind him. That's his fault defensively a little bit, probably that time specifically. If he was a little lower, I think he might have had a chance at a stop, but dude, I'm not playing good right now. You know, I actually really do like 2K26 gameplay so far, but this could use some work. This is a little too strong right now. And I know better defensive cards will make it better, but like, this is a bit ridiculous. If he doesn't get a stop on this possession, I don't know what to tell you because I am now gassed. He finally got a stop. Okay, there we go. I knew it was going to happen eventually. All right, he finally got a stop. Vlade probably is a little bit better option to try to get the stops than Dikembe is when it comes to, than Boogie is when it comes to a guy like Dikembe. But at the end of the day, I mean, this card's pretty freaking OP. That's what I'll say. I think the only reason he's getting started to struggle is because he's getting tired. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 8 of 9. It's not skillful, but it works. This card's pretty broken. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.